Man, yesterday's game, I think it's a change in the guard in the NFL. I think it's finna show the future of the NFL. I think that's one of the few times they had two black quarterbacks starting in prime time. Great game. The quarterback that was my favorite leading up to the draft, Michael Penix, showing he got a good future. Big Ralph, what you think about that game yesterday?
Man, told y'all Jaden Daniels was cold, man. Told y'all that was my pick from the beginning. The Bears should have drafted him. But I didn't want him to go through what Caleb going through, though. So I always liked Jaden. I wasn't the biggest Michael Penix fan, so he actually played pretty decent yesterday, too. So.
I wanted Penix on the Broncos, but that's a different topic.
You got the quarterback you wanted, Nick
Bo. I ain't want. We'll talk about that later, but I didn't want that. But what you think about yesterday's game?
It was a really good game. I wish he would have called timeout with 30-something seconds left in the game, but it was pretty good.
Some coaches are meant to be coordinators. Everybody's not fit to be coaches. Everybody fit to be a coordinator. I think Raheem Morris fit to build that he's fit to be a coordinator.
He was standing there looking like he was scared to call the timeout, bro. Call the timeout.
You know who he looked like?
Who?
The Bears coach.
Yeah. But
I can't even disagree with you.
With Penix playing, we finally had a Kyle Pitts sighting rather. Because now he looked like a whole different player.
Yeah, he looked like he wanted to play for once.
But the funniest moment of the weekend is Channel 5, y'all bogus. How y'all did Kirk Cousins. Hilarious.
Man.
Y'all bogus.
They put that camera
he
right
know
up
he
on
out
my
of
boy.
there, but you ain't.
Hey, if I'm Kirk, I wouldn't care. Look,
I got
my
100
contract
mil.
guaranteed.
I got 100 mil.
And he's going to be on somebody's team next year.
Salty if they
I
miss the
sit there with the
playoffs.
iPad just like this. I'll be every week with the iPad.
Yep.
As long as that check clear Tuesday, I wouldn't even care.
I'd be on there playing Roblox or something. iPad in the middle of the game.
Y'all know they tried to see if they could cut him before this last game.
You still got to pay him.
Guaranteed, so it
Yeah,
don't
but
matter.
they would have got up out of the money that they was going to be in the pot for if they would have just kept him.
They be all right. That's their fault.
Right.
What's up, everybody? As you can see, NFL season winding down. A lot of things happened this weekend. We had a lot of games, Christmas games. It was a game on Thursday night. I don't know why it was played, but I think they just stole airtime. But we're going to get to all that. Talking sports with the know-it-alls. We're going to have 2 special segments this week. Check it out. Let's go. What up, everybody? It's your boy, The Know-It-All, with a new show. Happy New Year. All that good stuff. I hope everybody be safe out there. It's your boy. We back again. As you can see with the panel, I got 2 of the crew with me. And what's up, dog? Tell the people how you feeling this new year and all this good stuff. What's going on?
Pretty good. I'm feeling good. If the Bears is winning, I feel a whole lot better.
That mean you got the flu. Ralph, what up, dog? How you feeling, man? What's up with the new year, man? How you feeling?
Can't complain, man. As long as the Broncos keep sucking, I'm good.
You gonna need some Pepto-Bismol to help you then. It's your boy, The Know-It-All. As you can see, we back. Another show. We had a lot go on this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? With Christmas going on, we had a lot of games this week. We're gonna get right to it. On Christmas Day, we had on Christmas? We had the Chiefs. It was a couple blowout games, actually, but the fact that it was football, we was all for it, and the playoffs started. The Chiefs, Tasha Mack, this for you. In my eye, they starting around in the form. All of us been dogging them all year, that they barely beating teams, but these last couple weeks, it's like they went, okay, y'all, let's go. And they been straight smacking people, getting themselves in order. They starting to get healthy a little bit. They got 3 good running backs. Now they got a couple receivers to go, and that defense is looking awesome. So they smacked the Steelers. They smacked Russell Wilson. Russ, you've been playing good, but these last couple games, you've been looking ass, dog. I'm just going to put it out there. You've been looking ass.
Look like the Bronco Russell.
He probably do. He looked like he played for the Patriots, but we're just going to let that be.
That's fine.
They defense forced 2 turnovers. Like I say, they beat the Steelers. So what was your take on that game, dog?
You know what? The Steelers look bad the last few weeks. And it's continuing to roll over week by week. The Chiefs gonna be who they're gonna be, man. I mean, it is what it is with the Chiefs. They starting to come around. They starting to look way better. Their offense looking better. Their defense looking better. So, but it's the Steelers. It's starting to become concerning for them because even if they make the playoff, well, when they actually go in the playoff, they're gonna be one and done because they looking real bad. Last 4-5 weeks, they have been looking like trash. So,
what's your take, Ant?
I mean, the Chiefs riding in the form. I seen Kelsey score that touchdown at the end. Defense playing well. Steelers make the playoffs. I just don't see them even beating any teams that's in the playoffs. And George Pickens played. Y'all saw that play?
Pickens. My problem with you. My problem with you, Pickens, and everybody know I'm a Pickens fan. You need to grow up, fam. You need to grow up. Every play something don't go your way, you having a temper tantrum. If I'm a team opposite you, excuse my French, Dad, I'm fucking with you every play.
Absolutely.
In your head. I'm fucking with you. I'm talking smack to you. I'm looking for your mama in the stands. I'm asking you how your mama doing. You think I could take her out? I'm looking for your sister. I'm saying anything because it seems like anything throws you off your rocker.
Because if they could get Pickens to play
zone in,
yeah,
he could.
It's different.
If I had Talib on if he still played right now, I would have him guarding him. That dude would be out the game.
No,
Talib be in that man head. The whole time.
I don't even like him. Sherman would eat him up.
Sherman a fake tough guy.
But he fake tough, but he'll talk that smack to throw him off his game. We ain't saying he gonna go in there and fight.
Or if we get Pac-Man out there.
He did Michael Crabtree like that in the playoff game. Basically phased him out the whole game.
Pac-Man gonna talk and beat him up. So he double lost.
Pickers would just lock in. They'd be scared because they got that defense. They can still run the ball.
I don't like they running backs, but that's another take. The other game we got on Christmas, we got Baltimore dominating the depleted Texans, 31-2. It was we had a whole water buffalo sighting. Derrick Henry went off again. He almost close to 2,000 yards rushing. Ralph has beyond won the bet we made beginning of the season. But
great job, Ralph.
Being me how I am, I'm going to pay my bet off.
Pay what you owe.
I got to wear a Patriots jersey, which I'm going to burn as soon as I wear it. And I have to wear a Bear jersey and hat, which I'm going to burn after I wear. So I may wear both on one show. I may do one show at a time. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I got to make sure I get all my shots first before I put this stuff on.
Don't flash pictures, y'all. Please say the moment.
Yes, everybody,
say
please.
The moment.
But, meme the shit out of them.
But I'm going to pay what I owe. I'm going to pay up the bet. You know what I'm saying? Only person I don't pay a bet up to is Rios. But that's neither here nor there. But speaking of those two games, on Thursday, which is leading into our next segment, we had what was probably the worst game to watch this year. If you needed to go to sleep, Thursday game was the perfect time to go to sleep. But saying that, we're going to bring this segment real early in the show. Here we go, y'all. At this time after that game Thursday, Rants with Ant.
Man, this was terrible. This was the worst football game y'all ever seen. No touchdowns, no sacks, no turnovers. It just... I don't think I've watched the Chicago Bears game worse than that.
The White Sox.
I'm taking y'all back to the Cal Orton years. This is terrible.
3-13 games?
Look, I'm ready for the season to be over. It looks so bad. I don't think they're gonna beat Green Bay. Obviously, they gonna get smacked. I think Green Bay will hang a 50 burger up on them.
I would love it.
Man,
that's all I got. Ain't no rant. I'm glad the season over. We gonna look forward to the draft. And that's all I got for y'all. The way I feel Thursday, they need to just fire everybody, man. Just fire the GM, fire the coach. I've never watched the Bears game in history where they said they was gonna sell the team. But you know, I think them fans at the game Thursday night, they might have been on to something. No, I'm saying common sense. Yeah, they're not gonna sell it while she's there, but they gotta do something. Cause if loyal Bears fans that go to Soldier Field say they're gonna sell the team, hey, look, If it don't look good next year, you ain't gonna see them seats filled up at Soldier Field. Now, one thing I do know about a Bears fan, if they got season tickets or they go to Soldier Field, they loyal. When you seen sell the team in the history of watching the Bears, I have never seen that. Sell the team signs? Hey, look, I'll see y'all at the 2025 draft party, and that's all I got. That's all I got. That's how bad. That's all I got, man. That was terrible.
This rant was brought to you by Anthony Battle and Anthony Battle only. These are the thoughts and comments of Anthony Battle Productions. Well, what's your take on that game, Ralph?
That game was whack. That game was boring. I wish somebody would have started a fight or something. DK could have fought somebody or something in that game. That game was trash.
I mean, my boy got him in his face.
I know, but
I don't think he wanted that smoke.
I mean, we got the penalty.
As boring as that game was, I needed some more smoke for that. That's all it was field goal games anyway. Like I needed something more. That game was trash, man. Like, I don't even want to talk about the game.
My joy was just seeing the Bear fans' reaction to that type of game and with them being fed up. So another reason, I just need one more loss and I win yet another bet on this Bear season. So I'm just waiting on next week's game and I'll have everything to say about that.
Yeah, mess around and win.
And
I hope not.
Virginia McCaskey needs to go in the locker room. If y'all don't care about being a Chicago Bear, the best thing you could do is beat the Packers.
She is 9,000.
We have lost to the Packers, I think it's 11 straight times, and this Sunday gonna make it 12.
It's gonna be 12.
Yeah.
It might get up to 20
if
before
y'all
beat them
care about
again.
being a Chicago Bear, I will make the Packers game at least competitive. Just competitive. Because I think gonna hang a 50 burger on y'all Sunday. And what time the game come on?
12,
I'm a Bears fan, my bad. Come on,
12.
It's bad, man.
Speaking of competitive games, Saturday we didn't have one where the Chargers beat the Patriots 40-7.
Yeah, join us, Ralph.
I told y'all we was gonna be bad.
I will give Ralph credit. I will give Ralph credit. I have teased Ralph all year about his team, but I will give him credit on the season premiere, which y'all could go back on YouTube and watch. Ralph had no hope whatsoever for his team
at all.
So I'll give him credit on that prediction. He hit that out the park like Barry Bonds. So I'll give him credit on that. But the Chargers showing they ready for the playoffs with the 40-7 win over the Patriots. I'm not going to even clown them because it's just they ready for the season to be over to see where they fall.
Took care of business.
And the Chargers took care of business. And I just can't call it nothing but that. Speaking of Saturday's game, we had another game Saturday, which leads us into a brand new segment that I think is appropriate for how I felt about this game Saturday. So here's the premiere episode of Jimmy's Meltdown. Let's go. What's up, everybody? This is season premiere of Jimmy's Meltdown, where after Saturday's game, my Broncos lost 30-24 to the Bengals. Having a meltdown on so many levels. If you know me, I'm a sore winner, as you can see on many episodes of the show. I throw it in everybody's face when some team of mine lose. But I'm also a sore loser. So saying that, I done lost money to Ralph. I'm pissed. I didn't want him on the show this week, but I couldn't be that petty.
Great job.
I lost to my son Isaiah because my son Isaiah is a Bengal fan.
Isaiah.
We was in two separate rooms in the house while we watched the game. So when the Bengals was doing good, his side of the house was yelling. When the Broncos was doing good, my side of the house was yelling. I lost to Ant, so I didn't want Ant on the show either, but I couldn't be that way.
No, I have to be here.
But saying that with this game, I think the game was great. Real talk, as a football fan, a great back and forth game. You didn't know who was going to win. But I will say,
we knew who was going to win.
We all knew.
I was not, I ain't going to even trip. When Burrow first came into the league, I was not a Burrow fan. I thought he was a product of LSU having all that talent. But even before this game, Burrow has become the quarterback in the NFL that I'm afraid of the most other than Patrick Mahomes. Because I guarantee from the fourth quarter until overtime, every time they got the ball, I was scared that they was going to score. And I was yelling at the TV at Sean Payton. I get you depending on your defense, and the defense played good. But it was only so many times they was going to stop Burrow. It was just a matter of time before this dude went and scored. And when they went to overtime, the saying I've been using lately is people going, hold my beer. When they went to overtime, Burrow was like, hold my beer, and he went right down that field and scored. I think the Broncos played not to lose. They didn't play to win. The problem I've been having with Bo Nix all year, and before they even drafted him, I always tell the fellas, and I've said it on the show, I like difference makers as a quarterback. Sean Payton is steady showing he don't think he's a difference maker. He don't trust him enough to go win the game. Even though my man do questionable play calling, Cincinnati coach let Burrow go win the game. Washington coach let Daniels go win the game. You know what I'm saying? He played not to lose. They played conservative other than the throw to get them in the overtime. But when they went to overtime, 3 and out. Come on, man. The play for me that pissed me off was the end of the third quarter when they sacked Burrow twice. I think it was like 3rd and 19 at the end of the third quarter. He didn't put no pressure on Burrow. He played prevent defense, and Burrow ran the ball for like 20 yards to get the first down, which changed the whole momentum of the game. Sean Payton, this is 2 games in a row. Your play calling, your coaching has cost us the game. And the fucked up part, sorry about this, the fucked up part about all this, before the season started, I predicted the Bears would have a up and down season, get to the last game of the season, and need that win to get to the playoffs. And I was hoping for the worst. And I said my Broncos would win 4 to 5 games. Fucked up part, they done did the reverse. The Broncos having the season I thought the Bears was going to have, Bears had the season the Broncos was going to have. So now we at the last game, needing to beat KC to get in the playoffs.
It ain't going to happen.
They mess around ain't going to happen. Cincinnati has to play the Steelers. Now look at that. The Broncos need Russell Wilson to go win to help them get in the playoffs. If that ain't karma for you, boy, I don't know what is.
Definitely.
If I'm Russ, why would I want to help the Broncos? But the only good part about it is your division rival.
Yeah.
So you don't want your division rival to get in. Only dummy to blow a game and let their division rival get in the playoffs are the Bears.
Yeah.
So don't do what the Bears did when they BS to let Green Bay in, then came right back and played them in the NFC Championship game and got smacked.
They won the Super Bowl.
They won the Super Bowl.
Definitely did. Don't remind me of that, guys. Thanks.
Oh, my bad.
Appreciate you.
So
don't matter. The Broncos suck anyway.
I don't get it, Sean Payton. I don't know what you're doing. You blew this season. So that's it, man. That's my meltdown. I'm so disappointed.
You know what that sounded like?
There.
That sounded like Mr. Rogers' time when he sat there when he tying his shoes up. And by your name being Rogers, perfect.
That was perfect.
Give it to
know.
Hey, Dad, mute the TV. Mute the TV real quick. Man, kiss my ass.
That was perfect. You gave a nice little meltdown. You explained it real good. And it was perfect, just like Mr. Rogers when he's sitting there.
Only thing he did that was a hello, neighbor.
Right.
Yeah, we are neighbors.
Yeah, we are neighbors.
And this is New England. Come join us.
Come join us.
Come join us.
Come join us as we sit and watch all other teams play.
The sad part about it, y'all sound just like my sons. Talk about join our teams on the couch. Isaiah said every week, the Broncos going to be with the Bengals on the couch.
On the couch.
Except the Bengals got a real good chance of making the playoffs.
They definitely do.
Because if anything, Joe Burrow, I was like you when he first came in the league too. I'm like, he going to be, I don't know how he going to be and all that. Especially how Jamar Chase was just bad when he first came in. Well, his first like 5 weeks, he was bad. Then after that, he became what he is now. And then we didn't know what T. Higgins was, and of course, T. Higgins murdered y'all. Yeah.
Well, that's what we have.
That's the smartest.
Jimmy's meltdown for the week. Join me next week. If the Broncos lose, we'll have another one. But if they win, the chain will be back.
That would be
That chain fake, man. I'm telling you, that chain fake, y'all.
When the Broncos lose next week, he will have a nuclear meltdown. Yeah. He probably won't even see him on the show. He'll be like Homer Simpson and just start fading away.
Bagging up into the
bushes.
Yep.
And there we go with the meltdown, Jimmy's meltdown. So speaking of that, we back to the game Sundays. Man, it's a lot of these games. I love how the league has made you playing your divisional opponents. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving that at the end of the season because now you really can't sit people out. So one of the games we was talking about at the beginning of the show, Washington, Atlanta. Great game. I think this is a game that is going to be on the schedule for the next couple of years. I think Atlanta, Washington is going to be a game we see for the next couple of years. I think the Bears and Washington is a game we're going to see. And I think New England playing some of these other quarterbacks, especially playing like Denver or something. You're going to see all these rookie quarterbacks who got drafted. They're going to have 1 or 2 games where each one of them play each other each year to bring up they draft. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of this game, since we already talked about it, but I want to talk about the quarterback, this year quarterbacks in itself. Now that we look at it, we looking back at it, this was a pretty decent good year for the rookie quarterbacks, other than JJ getting hurt. I think every team is happy what they did with their quarterback pick. I think the Bears, quiet as kept, is happy with they pick. Washington is definitely happy. New England is happy. Atlanta now is definitely happy. Minnesota just got a dilemma on their hand because they didn't expect Sam Darnold to do what he did. But in hindsight, if they play their cards right, they mess around could be in the best situation of anybody. Yeah, because he get to sit back, learn for a couple years. They let Darnold go, and they could steady be rolling. You know what I'm saying? While he's still on a rookie contract. And the Broncos, I'm not, but the Broncos are satisfied with Bo Nix. So I think the league is in a good space right now with quarterbacks. That would keep the league going. I ain't going to even trip quarterbacks.
No, it's true. Yeah.
So saying that, I like where the league is going. But speaking of the games from Sunday, man, the Eagles beat Beyonce and the Cowgirls 41-7 in the Bag-Up Bowl. The game of backup quarterbacks, but Dallas sucked. They look like they done tanked it in. But the only reason we talking about this game is Saquon went off again, finished with over, I think, 140 yards, went over 2,000 for the season. He's 100 yards away from breaking Eric Dickerson record. Eric Dickerson, hey, man, stop hating. You done had the record 40 fucking years, dog. Yeah, exactly. Go sit down somewhere, dog. Be happy for the man if you break it. Don't wish bad luck on the man. Stop it, dog. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think? Do you guys think Saquon? But wait, before I let y'all talk. Great TV. This should be on TV because he has to play the Giants, the team he left. That would be great to break. The team gave up on you, think you weren't worth it, and then you finna set the single season record for rushing. I think he only had like 980 yards last year for the Giants.
They played the video last night of the Giants executive saying that, it's not like he's going to rush for 2,000 yards. They said that they cut that out in the Hard Knocks. I didn't see that part.
With the Eagles' offensive line.
Too bad he did.
Yeah. With the Eagles' offensive line, you know they going to want him to break it against the Giants. I think he's going to break it in the first half and sit out the second half. That's what I'm predicting. I'm expecting Saquon to damn near get 100 yards in the first quarter. Because I think they wanna beat the brakes off the Giants, but I think they want him to do good, and then second half they gonna chill. That's my prediction. What you think, Ralph?
I hope he break it in the first 6 minutes of the game. Like just to be real petty on them.
Get an 80-yard run.
Yeah, actually the first play of the game would be real great. Like just get it out the way and all that. And then if I was him, I'd be real petty. As soon as I break it out, stop. Literally 1 yard passing and stop. And just keep it moving. And then, but see, Saquon ain't like that. He,
nice guy.
Yeah, he's a real nice guy.
He's not petty like us.
I'll stick it to him though. I really would. Like, especially the GM and all that. Boy, look, I'll take a fine on that game. I'll probably do some TO stuff. Come out with a marker and write on the ball and throw it.
Is this game in New York or Philly?
I hope it's in New York.
I wouldn't give a damn if it's in.
I forgot when they played the Giants. Was it at?
They should put the game on instead of the Bears game.
Okay, now you going too far.
They should. We should be able to watch that game instead of the Bears.
Split screen. Just give me a split screen.
Yeah.
They should put it on Fox and just split it up. So everybody can see that.
It'll be breaking news in any game that they show on Fox.
It ain't gonna be breaking news. They gonna cut to that.
That's what I'm saying.
Right away.
Once the Bears go down 20 in the first quarter, they gonna break to that game because they're gonna be like history making moment.
Yep, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. And it, like I said, and like you said too, by them showing that video, that'd be more fun. And I hope they stick it to their GM because, you really look like a clown now doing that. Like you let go one of the best running backs. All the running backs they got let go from their former teams to this year to on different teams are all producing.
And I love. Matter of fact, we talk about that. I love that situation that all these running backs, how they've been doing the running backs wrong. We've said it on other shows. I think it's going to be a resurgence in running backs because they was like, we could just go get a running back in the draft. We get a running back in the fourth round.
Because it's the history of football. You got to have some type of running.
It goes in cycles. But they seeing now, you can still find you some in the later round because look at the Bengals getting Brown.
Yeah. Look at Dottle for Dallas. Yeah. He still had a good year. He was undrafted.
Yeah, but they trying to get him replaced in Dallas.
Yeah, well, I mean, Dallas need a lot of replacements.
You know who Dallas going to draft?
Your boy. Yeah, that's how I told him they going to draft him.
I hope not. He gonna go down there and just Jerry Jones.
One thing Dallas is going to do. They're gonna put some players around you.
They gonna need to.
They always do.
But they need to trade their quarterback.
I was about to say they got a quarterback dilemma first.
They need to trade Dak. Go on, trade him. Get draft. They need draft capital bad. One thing Dallas does, they draft good. I will give them that credit. But we talking on Sunday's game. We ain't talking about losers right now. Leave that alone. Another team we saw mollywop somebody. Another team that's a bunch of losers. We seen the Jets get smacked by the Bills 40-14. Hey, Aaron Rodgers. I know your last name Rodgers. Hang that shit up, man. You need to let that go.
Hang it up.
You done.
They beat the brakes off you yesterday, dog, and I loved every minute of it because you've been throwing people under the bus for years and blaming everybody and all that. They were smacking the shit out your ass yesterday. I loved every minute of it. Josh Allen, look, I'm going to keep it a buck, man. I think you had a great season. I don't think you should be MVP, though. Even though I've said on the show you was the front runner and all that, I don't think you should get it. I think you're going to get it because I think the media is going to manipulate you getting it. I think they're going to be like Lamar. They're going to change all these different narratives for you to get it. You're going to get the Charles Barkley, Karl Malone MVP. I don't think you should get it, but hey, I want you to get it, and then I want you guys to play Baltimore in the playoffs. And then I want Baltimore to beat you. But that's just my talk. But I like the game you guys played. You impressed me this year because, as you can see in the earlier show, all us thought you was gonna fall back in the pack, but you losing a bunch of players, and you rose up to the occasion. You're a difference maker. What I be talking about in quarterbacks, you're a difference maker. You definitely made a difference in your team this year. I don't think y'all gonna go nowhere, but you're a difference maker. And what you think about the Jets getting mollywopped?
Rodgers is done. I don't know what the Jets gonna do at quarterback. I don't know if you go get Kirk Cousins. Do you draft a guy? The Jets got everything roster wise.
If they get Kirk Cousins, they're gonna be in the same position.
Defense, but I'm a bet anything that Kirk Cousins could do a better job in New York than what Aaron Rodgers is doing now. He's done. He needs to hang it up. I don't know what they do at quarterback. That was just bad. I saw that tip interception, then he took the sack in the end zone. After the game, he was like, "Hey, just put Tyrod in." I'm like, "Yeah, you done."
He quitting.
Even if I
quit.
took Joe Montana on the Chiefs, he would never say put the other guy in. That's just the competitive spirit. But he's playing that bad. Done. He's done.
That's karma for you.
Yeah, he's done.
You know what? Another game that I just wish he retired. Go somewhere. I ain't gonna lie. I hate to say this. He's like LeBron. I wish both of y'all would retire. Because it's like y'all got the league in a stranglehold.
It's nowhere for Aaron Rodgers to go. What team he gonna go to?
Somebody, he gonna get a job.
I hope nobody should pick
Nobody.
him up.
Everybody
Like,
got
after
their
this year,
quarterback
you should-
situation.
yeah.
Either the draft or they got a guy already. Almost all the teams.
We don't want to get canceled, but y'all know he gonna get a job.
Hope not. Shouldn't.
Mitch Trubisky got a job, don't he?
Mitch,
Aaron doesn't want to
Mitch
be a
20
backup.
years younger than Aaron.
It's like the Cam Newton thing. Yeah, Cam could be a backup in the league, but it's Cam Newton. All that come with him. No,
Cam Newton ain't Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Cam Newton looked like
I'm
that.
gonna
towards the
Rodgers
end.
look prima donna.
I'm gonna look right in the camera. Y'all, if Aaron Rodgers want a job, he gonna get one. We know why. So
Not
stop
a starting job.
If Aaron Rodgers want a job, he gonna get a job. He'll be in Tennessee starting.
He'd be crazy to do that.
They
Shit.
finna draft the quarterback.
They about to
Yeah.
draft a
Look.
quarterback.
He'll go to the Colts and start. And they got Lil Cam Newton.
They need win. He wants to go to a winning team. Nope.
You heard what I
You
just
on
said.
the team that had everything, you just screwed it up because you want to throw everybody underneath the bus.
You
this
heard
whole
what I
year.
just said.
Like his teammates don't even want to play for him no more.
No,
You
heard
can
what
see
I
it.
just
No
said.
winning team that needs a quarterback is taking him. I'm with Ralph. He's done.
Another team I want to talk about real quick of another player I don't like, but he's had a resurgence the last 2 years. The Buccaneers beat the Panthers 48-14. Baker been on one.
Yeah.
I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I am not a Baker Mayfield fan. Same reason I wasn't a Cam Newton fan. I think he is a front runner smack talker. I can't stand a front runner who only talks once they're leading. They don't talk at the beginning. You got to talk smack when the score's 0-0 or you're down. I don't believe in that. I go up 20, now I'm ranting. That's my problem with the Bears. They'll be down 30, make one good play, then they sticking their chest out. Sit your dumb ass down somewhere.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? One game we almost forgot about that was equally good yesterday. Well, Sunday. Vikings beat the Packers. Hey, look, man. I've been trying to not to give Vikings love. Look, they came out, but the Packers, I'm going to fault you because this is about the third, fourth time I've seen you guys play. You let a team get ahead of you early. It's 4 quarters to a game. Stop thinking you could come back in the fourth quarter and beat teams, man. Go on, play in the beginning. Josh Jacobs, you had an early fumble, man. That messed up their little momentum. But as a whole, it was a great game. Sam Darnold, hey, man, I can't do nothing but salute you. You should have comeback player of the year locked up. The trophy should already be at your crib. You shouldn't have to wait to NFL honors. Great game. Jordan Love, you had a great game, but come on, man. Y'all got to stop starting late. And it's costing you guys. Playoffs come and get your shit together. Hey, but guess what? You got a punching bag next week. Work on all that. This coming Sunday, you got an extra practice game before the playoffs start. So with that extra practice game that the NFL schedule makers made for you,
That's crazy work.
Work on what you need to work on for the playoffs. You know, the trick plays and stuff like that. Get your timing down with your receivers. You got a nice televised practice game. So do what we do.
Televised practice.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Treat
sick.
this like this. He
What
think
you-
this the
what you-
preseason.
What you think about the Packers Vikings, Rob?
I think Green Bay definitely need to get it together. You got to start earlier. I'm a Jordan Love fan, but that only playing in the fourth quarter, that shit got to go. Like, y'all got to get it together early, man, because had they would have got it together early, they could have messed around and beat Minnesota because they definitely was moving the ball
think
a
they
lot in the
would've.
fourth quarter, but they was
They fumbled through their momentum off.
Yeah, but Jordan Love, you know, you get wild sometimes too early in the game. It seems like by the time the third, fourth quarter come, you want to hone in on the skills, and now he better.
But him honing on the skills, just like I said earlier, that gives them much time at their practice game Sunday to work on all of that and work on his timing at the televised practice Sunday at 12 noon. Check that out.
Yep.
Packers are the first NFL team to go live with they practice Sunday. So make sure you check it out on Fox.
Almost said something, man.
So check it out. But Ant, what is your take on the Vikings beating the Packers Sunday?
Man, Brian Flores turned that heat up. Y'all talking about this Josh Jacobs fumble and Jordan Love start early. Brian Flores turned that heat up on that boy. And that's what it is. He's trying to justify that contract. He's been playing like this the whole entire season. And you saw it Sunday. Y'all talking about me playing bad. Brian Flores turned that heat up on him. And you know what? I'll say this though. It looked like he's just trying to get ready for the playoffs. It looked like Jordan Love might be one of the quarterbacks. I'm gonna just show up when the lights get bright.
We'll see.
Yeah, no,
We'll
see what we'll see is
so you agreeing with us if he only show up for the playoffs. He should work on that at the practice game.
You
Saturday,
saying
right?
that, and they barely beat the Bears.
They beat them though.
They beat
barely.
Him. It don't matter if
beat
you
him.
win by 1 or 20.
So what kind? Okay, no, let's do this. What kind of game you think he finna have Sunday?
It's a practice game.
No, that's not what I asked you. That ain't what I asked. What kind of game is Jordan Love gonna have Sunday?
2 touchdowns.
Here you go. If the Bears are punching back, I'll be thinking 3.
2 touchdowns.
I bet you $20 he don't score. He don't throw 3 touchdowns. Bet.
Shit, I'm on that.
3 touchdowns.
I'm giving Jordan
He
Love
got to throw. He got to throw 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
I say 3 total because he can run for 1.
He sure can.
3
He can run for
touchdown
1.
passes. He shouldn't be running against the Bears.
How come he should?
He should be throwing the
How
ball.
come he should?
Wait, you said
The
he
Bears defense, why not?
Didn't he just say get on time with your receivers?
He gonna have 3
this
touchdowns
This is the time to
against
go.
them.
3 touchdown passes or no bet.
Okay, 3 touchdowns.
All right, 3 touchdown passes.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Okay.
We'll see.
After this week, it was a lot of blowouts, but like I say, we went over first few games. But like every time we have our show, we go into our picks for next week. Next week is a big week. We got a lot of games, divisional matchups on the line, playoff bursts on the line. So we're going to go down the line right now. Bengals, Steelers. This game got so many stipulations going on. If the Bengals win and the Broncos lose, they can get into the playoffs.
When the Broncos lose.
I think the Bengals are a sneaky team. I don't think no one in the AFC want them to get into the playoffs. I think they're going to be in cahoots and call everybody to try to get them not to make the playoffs. But I think the Steelers are so messed up, they're going to try and get blew out by the Bengals. So what do you think is going to happen, Ralph? Then I'll go to Ant, then I'll give my take. What you think, Ralph?
Cincinnati for the win.
Simple as that. What you got, Ant?
I got Cincinnati for the win. 2 weeks in a row. We're going to fleece them.
Yep.
2 weeks in a row.
Ain't no fleece. I got Cincinnati for the win.
Oh, now they going to lose.
No. I got Cincinnati for the win because, one, the Steelers been struggling. The Steelers' only hope, Russ, because the Steelers' defense ain't hitting no crap. Russ got to get the ball to Pickens.
Got to.
Pickens got to get like 6 catches for like 180. He got to beat T.
He
Higgins.
could.
He got to beat T. He got to be what T. Higgins did to the Broncos last week.
He could because Cincinnati secondary is trash. But
they get to the quarterback a little bit, though.
Yeah.
Get to the quarterback a little bit. So, but I got the Bengals just because how my luck been going lately. I got the Bengals. Second game we got Chiefs, Broncos. I'm going to let Ant go first. What you got?
Chiefs.
What you got, Ralph?
Chiefs.
I'm glad they saying that. I ain't gonna do that. I think the Chiefs gonna sit their players. I think the Broncos. Gonna win. I think the Broncos gonna win either way it goes because I think they in more desperation mode.
They're gonna lose.
So I got the Broncos winning. If they don't win, we're gonna have
game
an
in
ultimate
Denver?
Jimmy. Gammy in Denver.
I think it is in Denver. Yeah, because they jagged up in KC. Don't matter. They're gonna lose. I hope they lose.
Speaking of the next game, for my enjoyment, we got the NFL's oldest rivalry. But lately it's been a one-sided affair. It's like anybody dating a Southside woman. You only get one side of the affair.
Ooh.
We got the Bears playing the Packers. The end of the season. I'll go first. I think, just like I thought at the beginning of the year, I think the Packers are going to come in, put the Bears at their misery. I think the Packers are going to be real upset because of them losing yesterday. I didn't talk about that game because that game was very disturbing to me, but we'll get back to it. The Packers lost to the Vikings, so I think they're not going to want to go into the playoffs on a 2-game losing streak, so they want to try to get some type of momentum going. It just so happened they play the Bears. Sorry for your Bears. You're finna get steamrolled. So what you think, Ralph?
Bears going to get smashed. Packers going to kill out. Like you said, they already on the 2-game losing streak. They really need this win badly. And you playing your rival? Yeah, Bears going to lose by 50. I hope they lose by 50. I hope they. This is perfect.
Can I skip this one?
No, you got to predict, dog. Who you think? We just want to hear you say it.
I got the team in Wisconsin. I say
what? Know-it-all exclusive. Ant has went with Green Bay.
I got the team in Wisconsin.
You don't want to stick with your team?
I don't know where NFL players go. I know the NBA guys go to Cancun for vacation. I don't know where the NFL guys go.
Vegas for the strip club.
Yeah, there you go.
1, 2, 3 Vegas.
DJ Moore, they calling your name.
I can't believe you.
Yeah,
you're supposed to go down with the ship.
We lost last year in Green Bay.
You're gonna lose again, but I mean, you're supposed to go down with your ship.
No. They losing. They have no confidence.
What type of captain are you, sir?
At all.
One game we looking forward to that has another playoff implications and is going for the NFC West title, I think, is Seahawks and Rams. I think this is going to be a very interesting game against two rivals. I'm going with the Rams. I just rock with Matt Stafford, man. I think Stafford is cold. I think he's a difference maker, what I talk about in quarterbacks. Geno, you up and down, you do get the job done. You got that big horse, DK Metcalf, and you got the young boy. You can't present a problem, but your running game has been up and down, too many injuries. I'm going to go with the Rams. What you got, Ralph? Ralph, what you got?
I like the Rams. They've been playing. They look good in those last few weeks. I'm gonna go.
Somebody
with the Rams.
said the Rams was gonna be much improved this year, but we're gonna let that be. What you got, Ed?
Well, let me correct you. The Seahawks eliminated, and the Rams won the division. So, but the Rams gonna win this game, obviously. So, just to let y'all know, yeah, I got the Rams.
Okay.
Seahawks suck.
Right. The game, like I say, we looking forward to seeing in the just being petty. The Giants playing the Eagles. The Saquon Bowl. We want Saquon to get about 200 on them. He need 100 to get the single season rushing record. This is the Eric Dickerson Bowl because Eric Dickerson is sitting around with a Ouija board hoping Saquon don't break it. I hope he break it just to shut Eric Dickerson up. I hate to say it like that, but I got the Eagles to try to smack them, to make a statement to go into the playoffs on a strong note. What you got, Ed?
I got the Eagles. I think he gonna get that probably the first half. 15. I'll say it should probably take like 15 carries. Get that, and that should be it after that.
What you got, Ralph?
Fly, Eagles, fly. Nobody even cares about that game.
Yeah.
Last game we got Sunday night game for the NFC crown for the number 1 seed. Vikings, Lions. Lions are winning, but their defense is depleted. Vikings are coming in, rolling. They're doing much better than what I thought they was going to do this year. So this should be a good game. Vikings coming off the impressive win over the Packers. Who do you see winning this game? Lions or Vikings to get that number 1 seed in the NFC, Ralph?
I'm going with the Vikings. Like you said, Detroit defense is depleted, and the Vikings just been out there killing. And why not? Why not see Detroit fall down? Because they're going to drop far too. Whoever don't win that game, they'll drop.
To the 5th seed.
Yeah, they go. And you lose the home field advantage. You'll have to have a road game. Yeah, so
they will have road game.
Yeah, so this is a big game for both teams. So Detroit been front runner all year anyway. So I'm gonna go with the Vikings. Go ahead, sneak up on them and beat them.
What you got, Ant?
I gotta agree with Ralph. I got the Vikings to go ahead and take care of the Lions. This is crazy. If the Lions get in the playoffs, it might be a one and done. They fall so far down. I never thought I would say that the way the season been going, but the Vikings are hot.
I can see them winning.
They like Bengals hot right now.
I can see the Lions winning one game because they been trying to play somebody.
Who? Go down to NFC. And pause. All the teams that's the Buccaneers, who was that? The Rams, the Lions barely beat them.
They beat the Bucks.
They had to play.
They barely beat them. The Bucks beat them.
They could see the Packers,
and that's what I'm saying.
I thought about that too.
They could. Lions lose all the
team. You don't see the same team in your division 3 times.
Yeah,
both games been close.
We'll make a 3 for 3. I think the Vikings gonna win. Yeah. I think this is going to be a Sam Darnold show. I think he is going to have a big game. I'm looking for Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson returning to Detroit. I'm looking for all 3 of them to have a big game. And I think TJ going to want to prove just to show Detroit, you gave up on me, even though Detroit got a nice tight end. Yeah. But I believe they're going to want to throw it in their face. So I'm looking for Minnesota to throw the ball a lot to exploit that weak, depleted defense by Detroit. So I got the Vikings. So we're going to see how they go. But saying that, man, these last couple of weeks has been great. Playoffs rolling around. I'm sorry, y'all, we ain't been getting no basketball, but I ain't gonna even lie. Basketball been boring as shit, man. Ain't nobody looking at that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get good until after the All-Star break.
Everybody been shooting threes. The only thing that been good about the season, the Bulls got a 50-piece hung on them in the fourth quarter last week.
Yeah.
And blew a big lead. So next week we'll come back to y'all. We going to the Bulls game, to the Derrick Rose game. We're gonna have a know-it-all exclusive from the game. We're gonna be there to talk smack, watch the game as the Bulls try to do something right and give a tribute to Derrick Rose. They should retire his jersey, but we talking the Bulls and the Chicago team. They can't get right. They
should have did on the night where the Bulls was actually going to beat the team they was playing. The Knicks.
It'll never got retired there.
Man, you never know. You never know the Bulls like any other Chicago team. They mess around and come out and blow them out. You never know.
They can beat.
Before we get out of here, join us on social media. Look at it. Find us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like, leave comments. We're trying to give you more content every week. We got a special coming up. We're going to shoot little shorts on like athletes that made us love sports. We varying ages on this show, so everybody got different athletes. Eric might like, he might have fell in love with Satchel Paige and Gail Sayers. You know what I'm saying?
Old in them up.
Right. Me, Walter Payton, Harold Baines.
Babe Ruth.
Ralph. Ralph like Roberto Clemente. All Dave Parker and all them guys. Anthony Youngbuck of the group.
And like Mike Trout. And
Mike Trout,
Otani,
that's my boy.
Ichiro, he just turned 20.
We gonna make a couple shorts. I think it's gonna be real cool. But we gonna talk about players that made us like sports. So check that out in the future. But like I say, thanks to Ultimate Gaming Experience. Check them out in New Orleans. Have your New Year's party, your lockdown, your lowdown, strip party, spades tournament, your dice game, anything you want to do, your Madden tournament. Don't forget, Know It All Madden tournament coming soon. We're gonna start giving out invites in the next couple weeks that we're gonna throw up here. So get ready. Like I say, we're just trying to do what's good. Check out our girl Nikki Nick at Beat Sneaks and Eats. She got some New Year's Eve stuff going on. She gonna have some fried dumplings. She gonna have some nice stuff for New Year's Eve. So check our sister out. You know what I'm saying? Support her.
Fried dumplings.
Check out everything.
Pigeon dropping.
Pigeon dropping. You crazy.
Yeah.
For the crew, for Ant, Ralph, our producer Mike, everybody around me, boy to know it all. Check us out on the next show. Later.